Facebook. This is Dr. Charles Dean, William Dallas, and Jessica the Lover right here with us on live. So join us, Jessica, who is also the assistant director. She's a director. Dr. Charles Dean owns a radio station, a television station, and he is a Love Radio owner as well as a talk show host. And me, myself, I'm Pastor Dallas and Higher Talk and Uncle Dallas and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to kind of have some fun. Invite your friends. Go tell everybody we'll wait. Go ahead. We're waiting. No, I'm just teasing.
Oh, see, it's like the numbers jump when we get on.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, get on live. Yeah, we're going to talk about something now. For those of you that follow me on YouTube, excuse me, guys, y'all be cool. Those of you that follow us on YouTube, this will not be the same thing. Okay, I will not be telling you scripture.
This is not that kind.
This ain't that. This ain't that. No. Jessica is pink. She's pink. I don't know why she's pink, but she's pink.
Jessica, why are you pink?
Just it's a shame. So Jessica is pink, ladies and gentlemen. I've done something to make my.
Today's that day.
Today is a pink day. So
we have a message.
We have a message.
We have a message. Wait, do I need to go into the chat?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, hi, Charles.
It just shows me. Did you put us on YouTube?
Yeah, you're in YouTube.
On Facebook? You put us on Facebook?
Yep, you're in Facebook.
They just see me on my Facebook.
Do they? No. Oh, it says hi there, Dr. Wait, no.
Hold it.
Facebook user says hi there, Dr. Charles Dean. You can't see it?
Okay. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do it from here.
That's the question.
Okay.
Somebody just said hi to me.
To add the chat to the email. Okay. So I got to go to where are you, Dr. Charles Dean?
I'm in the group page of Facebook. Everybody, I am in
I'm
Love LUV network.
LUV
network
group.
Yes.
We're there,
and you'll be there.
I don't see me.
You don't?
I don't see myself. Oh, there we are. There we are. We're here. There's Jessica. There's everybody.
Bring this up to a higher screen.
Okay, there we are. I can see me. Oh my God, I look amazing.
You always look amazing.
I look amazing. I am sorry. I don't know about anybody else, but
I'm loving. I look great today.
Yes, amazing. Thank you for Jessica. So today, guys, if you see everybody's name, Dr. Charles is gonna put people's names under their.
I'm loving. I look great today.
Yes, amazing. Thank you for Jessica. So why are you guys educating ourselves? What are you doing?
Wait, give me.
I'm loving.
I look great
Dallas,
today. Did you do something?
Yes, amazing. Thank you for Jessica. So why are you guys educating ourselves? What are you doing? Oh.
I'm loving.
I look great Dallas,
today.
did you do something?
Yes, amazing. Thank you for Jessica. So why are you guys educating ourselves? What are you doing? Oh.
I'm loving.
Dallas, did you do something?
Amazing. Thank you for Jessica. So why are you guys educating ourselves? What are you doing? Oh.
What happened?
I fixed it. I fixed it. I think I fixed it, but I don't know I fixed it. So I hope I fixed it.
Okay. We're having fun here.
We're having technical difficulties.
We're testing something out for the future.
We're doing this. We're actually going to do this.
We're actually doing
it. So here's the problem. I'm going to be frozen for a second because.
Why are you going to go frozen?
Because I have to now fix this. I have to take myself off of one camera and put myself on another camera. So now there you go. We're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Okay.
So I don't know what the heck I did, but we did it and we're back now. This is why we're testing, guys. This is why we're here. So we'll know next time when things are going wrong. Okay. So I'm looking at it and I see Dr. Charles Dean and I see myself and I see only 3 people. What kind of place are y'all running here?
You got to put it out there, man, and got to put.
All right. You people.
That's okay.
Okay.
We haven't been here in a
while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live chat is on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I need the link. Where's the link? I gotta share. How do I share? Oh, there we go. There we go. Found it.
Go
Found
to
it.
Yep.
Found a share. Found a share. Found it. The wifey just walked in. Okay. Found it. Okay, now we're down. Now we're down like 4 flat tires. Okay. So
Oh no.
how y'all doing? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We have hold on, huh? It's on Love Network Group. Love LOV Network Group. Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
So my
Facebook,
wife just asked.
YouTube,
Okay. YouTube,
Twitter,
Facebook, and YouTube.
LinkedIn.
Okay, so if you are born again, love
Wait.
the Lord, and have
You jumping into a question.
No, I was just saying I was introduced. We didn't do the introduction to the show. Hello, this is William Dallas. I like introductions apparently. Hello, William Dallas, and this is they call me Uncle Dallas. This is Dr. Charles Dean. On this side is Lady J, Jessica. She is the love doctor, and she has on a hat.
I always
She's
have on
wearing
my
a
hat.
She always has on a hat. That's what we call her the love doctor because she does not keep herself uncovered with her hat.
You know what? We also have the number.
She doesn't hear you guys.
Who doesn't
she
hear?
doesn't hear how loud you guys are. My wife told me I was loud. That was what I was planning to do.
She can't hear us.
Gotcha. She gave me some very good advice. So
Wait,
that was my red DJ voice. My DJ voice.
can she hear? It's important that people can hear.
It's just the DJ voice. It's my DJ.
That's your
The door
DJ.
just opened by itself. So today, while we're here for 3 reasons. Reason number 1, Dr. Charles Dean is showing you that he can do other things just than be just the love doctor. Number 2, Jessica is making her radio debut.
Yeah.
And number 3, we have questions that women want to know about men and how we think. So Jessica being the only women on here, we're going to let Jessica ask those questions. If you have any questions yourself, Dr. Charles Dean, do we have a phone number so people can call in?
Yes, actually, we do. They can call in at 563-999-3519. That's 563-999-3519.
And you too can get Viagra. So listen. Now.
Oh man.
No more sitting at home with heart attacks. Did you know that was a heart attack medicine?
Yes.
Viagra.
Yes.
Viagra is actually
it
heart
was-
attack medicine.
Yep.
It was a heart attack medicine. So can you imagine that story? How's your heart, Jim? Doc, I got some good news and some bad news. So got some good news and some bad news. What's the good news? My heart's fine.
What's the bad?
What's the good news? What's the good news? My heart's great. What's the bad news? What's the bad news? It's hard to get home. Y'all didn't know he was funny. You didn't know he was funny, did you?
Yeah.
You thought he was just saved.
Yeah.
So we're going to turn it over to Jessica. Jessica, you have some questions for us. And Dr. Charles Dean is going to answer them. I'm going to sit here quietly.
I'm going to answer them.
All of them. I don't have to answer questions.
All of them.
I have a gold chain on.
All right.
Say we got a call.
We got it.
That was me. That was my sister. I apologize. You know which sister that is.
Yeah, the one that is probably wondering why you're on live and not being a radio show. Okay.
Please silence your phone. Please silence your phone.
Yes. Silence your phones, please. Please, everyone. Silence your phone.
Oh, it is silenced. You know what it? Because my laptop. I'm sorry.
Yes.
No.
So now, if you have any questions at all when it comes up, we will answer any question today. And this is the last day. We will answer any question. First and the last. So Jessica has her pre-planned questions.
I do.
And if there are any other questions, just come on and ask us some questions. We got you.
Right.
Call us. Okay.
She sung. She can
did.
sing.
That's not my real singing voice, though. That's like my messing around.
That's not a real thing. Go for it. She said that's not a real thing. Her real thing is taking out the dog.
Yeah.
Another joke. We'll see that later. Continue.
What is the thing that men love most about women?
Charles? They're talking to Charles.
Bachelor number 1. Repeat.
Rule number one.
Can you please repeat the question again?
What is the thing that men love most about women?
Now, wait a second. Now, on a serious note, men love several things about women. Several things. But we have to ask, could you give us more of a definition of what you mean? Personality, legs, the girls, the back door.
Did he say girls? Did you say the girl? You're not supposed to know that. That is top secret girl information. Now they're gonna put us out. Well, we're out of the club.
Hi, this is Jess. Welcome to my show.
Okay, so yeah, give me a little more information about the girls, because your husband might
keep say the girls. Why does he keep using this term? They're gonna cut us off. We're not gonna be on Facebook.
Why do you keep saying the girls?
Okay. So Jessica, let's make it okay. Let's make it a little more detailed. Pick a direction of what type of person. What do you mean by that?
Please.
Physical, mental, spiritual. There
you go.
Okay. Yeah. How about you touch on all three? Because I think all three are very. I mean, you don't need to pick apart. Oh, that's the best part on this one. That's the best part of this one. But overall, for women, as a man, what would you find attractive in a woman, and not a girl? Because there's a very big difference between little girls and women.
Good evening.
Yes, one will take you to jail.
Yes. Good evening and welcome to Embracing Love. I am your worldwide host, Dr. Charles Dean, and tonight we have questions, and I'm going to answer these questions on Embracing Love. Okay, so on a spiritual sense, it might just be the point of what he sees. Okay, so you have different religions, and Dallas can touch on this. So you have different religions. So I might be I might see a woman in church that might be speaking in tongues, look like she's worshiping God, she's holy, she's going in, and that might be, oh my God, I got myself a prayer warrior, this one, plus she's beautiful, this, that, and the other. You might go to another church and it might be because she's a pastor. She's just sitting there, and that's a very beautiful.
That's leadership. That's power. That's power and authority.
Absolutely, that's power and authority. And then you might have someone downstairs in the kitchen cooking, and you go, I know she can cook. She's gets into it, does the things that she needs to do. She follows. She follows very well.
You better cook them collard greens.
Right.
Bessie cooked. right. Bessie worked them collard greens last week. Thank you, Bessie. Was that hog mom? Was that a hog mom? But now, Charles. But are you really at a point where you would think that how a woman cooks and those things do you think that would be attractive?
Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. When a man,
Charles is about to tell the truth.
Yes, when a man walks into the church, first of all, he is a physical creature. He's looking at this woman from head to toe. He really don't care what she does, how she can do it, or anything like that. She could be the cashier at one of your dollar stores and doesn't make a difference.
Right.
And he can be the CEO of a major Fortune 500 company. But this
drive in a Bentley. Come in a Bentley.
But this woman has a package that he likes because men are physical. That's the whole bottom line.
So we went from girls to packages. We are going to get cut off. That is okay. Just come back later on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jess Show.
Yeah. So Jess, because men are physical. Men will look at the physical of a woman and then we'll get into the mind of a woman, who she is, where she works at, all of those 100%. Things. But the first thing we're gonna do, we've spotted her up the block. Yeah, I've seen her, And then
Yeah.
we want to make sure. So when she walks by us, we turn around and, you know, we want to make sure the package is right. Then we run to her and say, hello, 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 hello.
Now,
My name is da 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 da.
can I take this a step further?
Of course.
If the look is great and the package is great, and you turn around and sound like somebody drug a cat. But hey, my name is Shamika. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I was just telling you that there was somebody outside looking for you. Because did I stop? I'm sorry, Tamika. I'm gonna go this way because there's something. Y'all have a good day. Bye. Meek, it was nice hanging out. You have peace.
But you know, but again,
some of us
with some men, it doesn't matter because all we want is one thing at that particular point in time.
That's the package.
So, you know, back in the day when some men was growing up, we used to hear the joke about putting a bag over her face, you know.
Yes, I grew up with a father who used to talk about that.
So if you got A, B, C, or it didn't matter, I'm just gonna cut the lights out.
I have some friends that, yes, that's the mentality, and I'm like, you know.
So that's the mentality of them. So it doesn't make a difference if she's
I got a question. So
yes.
Jess, does that mean is that the same thing? If he looks like a toad, is it a bad thing, or you're like, can I deal with him? She stops. She stops. She freezes. Sometimes.
I think that falls into a woman and her mindset, though.
Well, for us, it is the same thing to a certain extent. To a certain extent, it's a mindset. Yeah. So let me jump on that question right quick. So first of all, it's time to go. It's time to go. Someone's at the door.
But Dallas, give out the number again. So if they want to call in and they want to get on.
I don't know the number. Why do I have to know this number? That is 563-999-3519. If you are watching us and you would like to ask some questions, join us and we will share as much as we possibly can from our expert position and help you out with whatever you need to help out. And because we are very serious about when it comes to this stuff. We just kind of joke.
And because I have been in radio for so long, you do not have to say your name. No. You can just ask your questions. We're not going to say this is Bishop Johnson from Way Across Church in Sacramento.
Well, Bishop Johnson is just hung up. Thank you, Charles, for helping Bishop Johnson to return. So, but now in that process, for me, it is because I have 6 sisters. So it was never physical for me. And it was interesting that Charles, Dr. Dean would say that because there had to be more to her than the package. The package helped, but there had to be more to her than the package. Now, most of you know that my wife is love at first sight. Okay. My wife is love at first sight, and she's over here DJing. My wife is love at first sight. We connected spiritually, and she was pretty, but she had more to her. And so we
got the number. Someone said, give out the number again.
563. That's what she's standing here saying. 999-3519. What is that? Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to use my radio voice. Hello. 563-999-3519. That is 563-999-3519.
So I just got a message saying that this is not showing on your Facebook page.
True. Okay. It is not showing on my Facebook page. So what I'm going to do is send the Facebook page and you're going to send the link. Yes, Charles.
Yeah, I thought you had it running through your system.
No, I can't run it through the system because I don't have an account with this guys.
Okay. All right.
So but don't worry about it. I am Dallas to the rescue. What is that noise that I am going to pretend like I don't hear because it may be my phone?
No.
Okay, don't worry about it.
It's Apple, and everything's connected. Sorry.
Okay. So, boom, and boom. Okay, Jess, I'm going to send you a email.
Send it to Leslie, because I'm on here.
Send it where?
Send it to Leslie.
Gotcha. Does she have the list of the numbers though?
She has access to the information.
Okay. All right.
And
Send it
I'm
to
gonna
Leslie.
text her real quick.
Hmm. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. Got it, guys. Now, so question number one. We got question number one. Question number one. Join us on Facebook, and you can hear us go into the radio. We're having a radio show. So let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. So, first question. The thing that turns me on the most is I like a woman that has quality and that she's charismatic and she's fun and she's easy to talk to. And we can go to any place that we can. That means a lot to me. Not as much. It is probably that is number one. Looks are number two, and the ability to cook and all that kind of three, and number three, and all that kind of stuff.
Now,
You have to be in some type. You have to be charismatic. You have to be able to talk to people because I talk to people. So
here's
if
a
you can
question.
do that,
Here's a question. Now,
Mhm.
is that for you or is that for men? So that's what turns you on or got you to be attracted to your wife. But there are a lot of men out here that we care about it to a certain degree, and then we don't care about it. It all depends
True.
on the
True.
man. It depends on the
Mhm.
man.
Mhm.
Now,
Mhm.
men are not, and I'm sorry, men are not the men of yesteryear, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, around that time. Somewhere along that new millennium thing, men start to change.
What happened, guys?
What happened?
Why? Why
That's
did you drop the ball?
What happened? That's my generation. When but I
Yeah.
mean, it's not a bad. All right. So speaking from somebody who is a millennial,
Hmm.
I would say most of the men are. Um, you have a good chunk that are very hopeless romantic, and then we're dealing with these men that just have these ego issues, and that word narcissist comes up a lot, and that's where
does.
it really started getting overused, because if you know the actual DSM-5 terms of what a narcissist is, we throw that word out there so much for people who do not fit that criteria.
Hmm.
And really, it's just a personality thing that can be changed if the person chooses to make those changes.
Let me say this right quick to those on Facebook and those that are watching us. If you don't necessarily want to call in, go into the chat on Love Radio Network or Love Network, and even on Higher Standard. You have it there.
Mhm.
No, because they only pull me. They only
Okay.
pull me. They won't
All
pull
right.
you. So just
On
we send
yeah,
the link to
go to Love Network and just type in your comment, and we'll put it up on the screen, or your question, and we'll put it up on the screen so that we can answer it.
exactly. So, second question. What's the next thing we're going to talk about?
Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, that's the good one.
That's the
Oh,
good one.
that was the good one. Oh, this is the good one. This
No,
is
this
about
is
to be
the good one. This is the good one.
Okay.
Because I could even, yeah. All right. So which would you rather have for a
Oh
partner?
yeah. Well, I'm going to be divorced, so I'm going to go ahead and you go ahead and finish that one up.
Let me give you your options. You have a church going girl, or you have a stripper.
Okay.
I just want to say that some of these questions were assisted by.
The stripper used to be the church going girl.
I know.
But some things happened. She had to go to the pole. She couldn't be at choir rehearsal no more. So at that point, I'm going to take the church girl. The church girl, things happen. Yeah, we all know it. But we're not going to cast any stones to people. We're not going to say where people live or what they do is wrong.
My mic working again.
Especially in this pandemic where we are now, and there's people that have been forced to do a lot of things. Now,
My God.
Dallas will kind of back me up on this. In spirituality and in Christianity, there are a lot of people that profess to be Christians and they do a lot of wrong things.
You are about to get us shut down.
We're not gonna get shut down. We're telling the truth. This is how we roll.
This is honesty. This is honest
This
conversation.
is honesty, because they will come out of the church of just speaking in tongues and they will go get as drunk as a skunk. They will curse you out. They will light a joint. They will put, whatever in their mouth. They will do whatever they want to do. They miss choir rehearsal because, quote unquote, I had to babysit when really I was down at Joe's and I was on the pole. And then Sunday morning.
Joe's. Hi, this is William Dallas. Welcome to Joe's on the Pole and Barbecue. Joe's on the Pole.
Coming at you from Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Yeah, coming at you from Martinsburg, West Virginia, right off 85. Make it right. We're
81,
right there.
81. That is 81, not 85. 85 is the ATL.
We got a question. Can y'all read the question? Got a question.
Where's the question? I don't see a question. Oh, the one that says Facebook user?
It says when they want to home on their private way.
What? Okay. Reading is fundamental. No.
When they want, one. Okay, they want for home, the other they want in private. You're absolutely right.
I agree with that. Yes.
Yeah. So it's
Ludacris said that.
Ludacris said that. The lady, was it lady between freak in the sheets, lady in the street? Yeah.
Lady in the streets, freak in the sheets.
Yeah. There you go.
I've never heard that before. I go to church.
It's lady in the streets, freak between the sheets.
The freak in the
Did
bed.
you remember the shirt Jason had on at the spiritual retreat?
Throw your husband under the bus. It's only one bus.
It's okay. He's my husband.
Okay.
I love
now
him.
my thing is I was never a church girl person. Now I didn't know. Now here's the funny thing. So I don't know if they were strippers.
You don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Absolutely, you don't know.
Yeah.
Because unless
house and she's looking at the pole all the time, like, what are you gonna do with that? That's a light pole. Why you keep looking at the pole? What kind of strange? I never knew.
Unless you are in the club or you follow them to the club or you're stopping in there yourself, you're not going to know, because they're going in at certain times at night. They're getting out basically before we get up in the morning. Right. So you don't know whether she's a stripper or not. Then she's in choir rehearsal on Friday. She's in the pulpit on Sunday. She's doing what you do. And I'm just going to say it. I've known some first ladies that have been very, out there. Let's just put it like that. Dallas, we're not going to get cut off. But wait a second.
I can't even tell the stories because Kendra would hit me with a shoe.
But I mean, it's what they do. But on a serious note, you can speak to the Christianity part of that and how their spirits, are led in certain manners of what they're doing and not doing. Exactly.
Yeah. If you take it into consideration, it's am I getting something? If you take again, I've never. First of all,
wait a second. We got a caller. Look. Yep. Go ahead, Dallas. We got a caller.
Okay, go ahead, caller. I don't hear anything.
Caller, are you there?
Yeah, I was just calling back because you called my number.
Chuck, what you doing it?
Wait, well, hold up. We were just talking about this. Who are you? Please identify yourself.
That's okay. That's all right.
Number was.
Huh?
Oh, she said she's trying to see who number this was.
I don't know.
Yeah, because you called my number a moment ago.
Oh, it was a mistake, darling. We apologize. We weren't trying to call you. We thought you.
I was listening to your conversation. I wonder what you're talking about. A woman at the pulpit?
No. No, we're talking about which would a man choose, a woman from the pole or the pulpit. That's probably, I like that, pole in the pulpit. I like that.
Pole and pulpit.
Yeah. So we're talking about the different dimensions and the different things that happen within that. How do we look at that? How do we view it? Now, you want to add something to that?
No, go on and finish your conversation. It sounds interesting.
Well, all right. Well, stick with us.
Well,
Hang
thank
out with
you
us.
for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear.
So back to what I was saying. I don't to the now men that I know, and brothers, y'all out there, give me a call, jump in, help me out with this. Men that I know, you have to understand what is your diversity. Are you looking for somebody that is, oh, he is wonderful, praise the Lord? Are you looking for somebody? What are you looking for?
Scrappy.
And, yes, scrappy in the word. Real. Something to scrap. So in my mentality is that you kind of want both of them, because in one mindset you do want that peaceful part, but I believe, and I'm going to say this, and I probably never said this on my show, to be serious, one of the challenges that the religious community has had is we have never delved into the part of intimacy, sex, and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. So what happens is once someone gets a person and they really haven't discovered or determined or talked about it, now you got this person that finally gets out. And this happens to a lot of church people, a lot of brothers. They get out of their shelter of religion and get out and find the craziest thing they can possibly find, because they don't know anything about it, and it becomes a novelty, it becomes amazing. So they end up finding themselves way over there. We need to discuss those things. We need to have those conversations. And men kind of get like, we don't do nothing. No, brother, I don't know. Brother, I don't know. I'm like, I knew Erman be slapping you, talking about, you better take give me. And so in that process, we have to really figure out what's really going on, because there are attributes because we've made pole dancing now it's just like the most wonderful thing in the world. If you don't dance on a pole, you're not sexy. But there are other things that come with that. But I'm still with the church girl, because she probably acts like the stripper.
Well, you would hope that she acts like the stripper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would hope. Honestly, you would hope, because I mean, before we all got saved and speaking in tongues, and Mother Teresa and all of that, and Jesus, and wherever you go, before you got there, you did things out in the street. You did things out in the world.
I did.
Because you just because
you're special,
saved and you got closer to God, doesn't mean that I have coached a lot of couples that are going their separate ways or wanted to go their separate ways because they are no longer having the type of sex fulfillment that they used to have before they started going to church.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Word, and these are married couples. Now I'm not putting nothing against those that are cohabitating or anything like that. You do what you do. Right.
You
but
do what you do.
To the married couples, I mean, if you want to swing from the chandeliers, go ahead and knock it out. Clean off the table, do what you want to do. Go to the bathtub, backyard, car, whatever you want to do.
Why don't you just give them a list of things, Charles? Thank you. Why don't you just make a list?
Hello.
Hey,
people out here. Let me tell you something. I have. Okay, let me show this. I have a young lady on my network, Simone Hurt. She broke it down. She did a series of this show, Couch Chronicles, Kinky Sex. And the thing about it is, we all know what we like and what we want to do.
Charles, I need you to do me a favor, and all in research. I need to screen. I need to put that picture back up there. Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot this. Go ahead. I'm good. Go ahead.
But in all sincerity, we all have a kinkiness in us, and she breaks it down from A to Z. She did a full series on it. You guys should go to loveradionetwork.com and listen to the series. She did a full series on it. I mean, and it doesn't have to be like you like or want whips.
Move it, Charles. Let it go. Thank you.
And different things like that. but you might like the light on, you might like the window open, you like to be loud, you like to bite, you like feet,
How
you
did this go from? Do you want a stripper? To, what are we
because
doing?
because the stripper,
Don't bite me. Do
the
not
stripper,
bite me.
but the stripper will
Would bite
do this. But okay, now
I understand where you're going with
the
this.
same stripper that's in the choir Friday night or comes to service Friday night will do all of those things. And some of
Okay.
the church girls, once they get into this church in their relationship, in their marriage, stop doing it.
I don't know the church girls you know. Oh,
And some of the men still want them to do it. That's
well, okay, Carl. All right, all right. Okay, so if we're gonna dive into this, then we need to dive into this. We don't know what to do. We have no idea.
Wait a minute.
What,
Is this recorded?
yes, it's recorded. We have no idea what to do because
Every woman has just heard that.
yes, we have no idea what we do. If we really want to get into this thing, we really want to take on the issue of what's going on. Nobody has sat down and said, listen, there's a little place behind your thigh that right when he gets to that point, you stick your finger, you grab that thigh, he will climb the wall. They will never tell you all the different things that the between pain and pleasure is a very thin line.
absolutely.
And we never discussed those things. And so the attraction for a stripper becomes better because what we don't know, we think she knows, and 9 times out of 10, she doesn't know. So,
Right.
ladies, let me help you out. Y'all ready? 9 times out of 10, most women are not good in bed. They don't know how to be good in bed. They know what they've seen. Because to be good in bed is to study your prey. Study your prey. You don't study your prey. What you do is you give him all these tantalizing things, and you never sit down and say, "What do you want, baby? Poke me in the eye. You drive that. You better poke." So you give us all these stimulus, and these stimuluses are what we've seen, and then you wonder why they eventually go to something else because they're not my stimulus; they're what they said. So, and look, take the picture. So, does he really know what he likes? Does she really know what they like? Do you know, or are you simply duplicating what you've heard somebody else say? So, when you say, is it a church girl or a stripper? You got our minds going. You think of the finest girl you see at church. You think of the finest girl you see at the club. But you really don't know that we don't know how important intimacy is. We don't know how important, what do we call it, just before apple, something. We don't know how important.
Oh, I don't remember what we called it.
We don't know how important foreplay is.
Nope.
Because men look at women like they look at other men, and women look at men like they look at other women. A woman can go through a whole intimate process and get just as much pleasure out of that process as we would get through the completion of the process. Use your imagination. Okay. I'm not gonna get us cut off because of me. It's gonna be Charles, and then it'll be me. It's a love radio. It don't say higher standard. It say love radio. And so when we go down these, and that's what when we go down these roads, we have to figure out. Listen, what does he like? What does she like? And stop being afraid. And stop being afraid. Oh, so I'm talking about everybody else, and I'm getting it. Stop being afraid of that. So when he says that the true answer to the question, do you want a stripper or do you want a stripper or from the pulpit?
Church girl.
Yeah, polar pulpit. You want both. You want both.
Yeah.
You want to have somebody that, brothers, I'm gonna teach y'all all these little millennials. Let me teach your old brother told me. He said you got to prime it. Now Charles is gonna start smiling. Yeah. You got to prime it. What does that mean? Intimacy begins when you wake up in the morning. Work mindset.
So many men don't know about it. We're so physically attracted to the woman until we forget about the love languages, we forget about the roses, we forget about the touch, we forget about the intimacy, we forget about all of those things. That's why after the action happens, we want to get up and get out the bed or do something else. And the woman is like,
Fried chicken. Always fried chicken. Fried chicken.
you know, you're not going to stay here and savor this moment and enjoy. And the guy's like, no, babe, you know,
Nope.
well, game comes
Nope.
on in 10 minutes. You know, basketball game come on. I got to run down
Nope.
there. But we were okay to get into that pleasure, but we don't want to hang around for the after. You know, they call it the after party. You know, that's that's where the fun happens. The after party.
Party? It's that kind of. I don't call it an after party.
Let me tell you something. You go to the after party and spend time there, you usually have more fun at the after party than the actual event.
Listen to the master. Listen to the master. Sensei, we listen to thee. We listen, Sensei. Okay, Jessica, you want to say something, but she's trying to be quiet because she's letting the guys talk.
I am letting the guys talk because this is very interesting. So for me, like even posing this question, I don't like to, and there's several reasons for that. One, because I have somebody very close to me who is a dancer, and this person is blood related, and I know the reason that they're doing it. I know I have a lot of people I know that have done it.
Have done it?
Yes.
Okay.
Not that, like being a stripper.
I know what you're saying.
Dancing.
Gotcha.
I like to call it dancing.
She likes to call it dancing.
It is dancing. I don't think that. I think to break down the walls that society has put up over, oh, if you're a stripper, you're going to act and perform. Like I've always thought men think that, oh, she's a stripper, she's going to be good in bed.
Exactly.
Oh, she's good at dancing.
Oh, she's good at dancing. And I'm just speaking from my own personal life.
There's another part of that you have to realize. See, there's an old school thing you have to understand. Movement is very important. So if she can move, she can move.
She can move.
She can move.
Yes.
That's why when he can block, he can block. Was it block, lock, pop, lock,
block it.
Pop block it. He can move. If he can move, he can move. And that's what we take that into consideration because we still don't know. So yeah, that's that. But you one of the things you have to realize when you choose a direction, that direction has benefits and it has penalties. That's what you choose because you have chosen to be the fantasy of that man. That's how you make your money. So if you play my fantasy, I'm going to think the fantasy goes that you may be terrible and awful when it comes to intimacy. You may not be, you just may be good at dancing or good at being provocative or good at being alluring. But we don't know that because we're looking at you physically and you are moving things and doing things that we've either never seen before or we've seen and they're attracting us or we want to see. And so, yeah, it's sad for society, but that's kind of that's the card you dealt. You took that hand and said, this is the one I want to play. When we get past, men aren't going to get past physical. From God up, they were physical. He had to name the animals as he saw them, and what he said to them, that's what they were. So we're not going to get past physical. We are designed as hunters. Every man, if you're listening to me, if your wife or significant other, if you have not studied her, you've done her an injustice. You need to study her. You need to know when she breathes crazy, when her eyes go cross. You need to know. I was talking to somebody and she said, well, I fake it.
Wow.
Why?
The worst.
Why?
Why?
Well, he doesn't, and he doesn't. I said, well, sweetie, why don't you show him what he needs to do? Well, why would I do that? He should learn me. Okay, two people are going to McDonald's. They both get in the car. One of them knows the direction to McDonald's, the other doesn't. So the one that knows the direction should probably tell the person driving how to get to McDonald's.
Oh, they didn't know how to get there already?
You both benefit because you think we are psychic. We read minds. Hold on. Squeeze her nose. Come on, help me with this thing. I can take this a whole lot deeper. A whole lot deeper.
The thing about it is for many women, they don't want the man to know that they've been very experienced in certain things, because my upbringing is, if she's been out there, a woman of the streets, or she's been around a lot of guys and different things like that, she's not that woman that I want to bring home to mom, you know, or she's the Jezebel, or she's fast or something like that. So
God, I ain't heard fast in a while.
yeah, she's fast.
So fast.
So
That's
yeah, so they in my generation, they don't want to let the man know. Now, in this generation coming up,
You're frozen.
a woman might tell you a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I did freeze.
He froze. It's okay. A woman might tell you a bunch of stuff. We can still hear you though.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I froze.
Yeah, and you're also off. Your screen is off.
Yeah.
All together.
Okay. Well,
Reduce it to me. Reduce it to me and Jess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Wow.
okay.
Again. Wow. It's just you. Now it's just you.
Okay.
It's just you. There's nothing. There's nothing on the screen. Now it's just me. Hi guys, it's me again. It's that. Hi guys.
Me.
It's Jess and Jason's in the background.
And Jason's in the background.
Hi Jason. How are you?
Hello.
Mm-hmm. He's waving. Oh, hey, how are you? Okay, so it's just me again. Hi guys, it's me.
Oh,
And I'm here where I was when you saw me last time. So I'm here again where I was when you saw me last time. While he's doing that, because he's trying to get this thing, let's kind of take this thing to a deeper level. The satisfaction of a woman is actually the thing that we avoid. But ladies, you have to realize men don't read your minds. We don't understand. We are very primitive in our mindset. This generation has switched it around. Now we are looking for a physical based connection. She's got to have injection. She's got to have silicone. She's got to have all these different things. And then we get upset when men have switched you over from being this thing that we were chasing after to a thing that we use simply to get what we want and going about our business. Our music and all the things. I remember the time when they would go, please, please, because a man really wanted you to know he loved you, to a point that pop it, throw it on the wall, let it slide down, and hopefully it doesn't fall in the trash can. All of that has changed. So we as men have to raise the banner and become back in the position where she becomes precious and she feels safe enough to allow herself to be free, to be a woman, and to investigate the things that she cares about and become intimate, and allow her to be able to tell you, because sometimes you don't even want to tell them because it's silly. Or I was watching this thing that said, oh, that's gay. What's gay? You don't know what those things are. So everybody's gone. I'm here all by myself. I feel so lonely.
Oh, I'm still here.
Where's Jessica? Come back, Jessica.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
And so back into that whole thing. So which do you want? What you want is somebody that knows you and is intimately has intimate knowledge of you. So again, where is everybody? I feel so lonely.
I mean, I know where I'm physically.
Charles is back.
There we go.
Charles is back. And he still has the swimming pool. He still has the swimming pool. What happened? The camera did?
Yeah, when we were trying to put it together, I thought the battery was fully charged. It wasn't.
I was doing the best meeting of my life on YouTube, and the thing said bloop. Just went black. Okay. Just hit us with another question.
Okay. If money was not an issue, where would you take your woman on her first date?
First date.
So I'm balling, and I can take her anywhere I want to take her.
Yes, anywhere.
Girl, Golden Corral.
I'm gonna.
Kids gonna lean in and go, why on the camera? Excuse me. So,
have you been to a Golden Corral lately?
No.
Don't.
My wife she wants to know that there's a chef in the back, not a cook, Look,
A
did,
test.
did he just photobomb?
My
Did your
husband,
husband just photobomb?
oh yeah, he won't go to the Waffle House.
He said, "Take me to the Waffle House."
Oh, candlelit dinner at the Waffle House. No, we're not talking about me, honey. I'm cheap, okay?
Yeah, no, you're not cheap.
Oh
Sir.
no, no,
I'm
no.
not. I'm not.
Totally. Okay, so check it out. The first date, it really depends on the woman and how you are vibing with her.
I agree.
Because
But
if
Charles, hold on. Would you take a first date someplace that spectacular?
I mean, if I had
Would you?
money, if I had money like that,
Yeah.
my dream getaway would probably be to put her on a private jet and let's go.
That's
That would probably be my if I was balling like that. We're
When
getting
she
on.
got on, she's pregnant on the plane. When she got on, she just got pregnant. When the door went up, she's pregnant. Oh my God. Is that gas? Or am I
I mean,
pregnant?
I'm also, but I'm also a
But Charles, but wouldn't that be putting it in a position where you now are seen for what you have? Because you did the point. Good point. Is it's a type of woman. Would you not think that she would now look at you as a person that has stuff and say, okay, I'm not letting him go. Well, I'm pregnant with his air child. So wouldn't that?
so I'm old school, and
Right,
back in
right.
the older days. Now everybody know I'm 58 years old. So back in the older days, we tried and we wanted to impress women.
Right. Oh,
You know,
right. Back
we
in the day.
we showed women our American Express. We picked them up in our Lincoln town car. You know,
Just
wait.
you know.
wait
So
a minute. Are you
so
hungry, baby?
so
Bam.
we wanted to impress them.
Right.
You know, and so that mentality is still around. But again, I'm also from the streets of New York City. You can be very impressive by walking through the botanical garden, spending some time with her, grabbing a hot dog or a slice of pizza, and your pockets can be deep. But that's the point where you're trying to really get to know her,
Right.
not just because she's Nicki Minaj type of girl. You know what I mean? The and nothing against Nicki Minaj. I mean, at all. Yeah, nothing against her. I can say that in J Lo. Those are just beautiful women.
You just
But
went to the spectrum, bro. That's like here and here.
right,
J Lo is just your age. Nicki Minaj is
My
no,
age.
no. Nicki, I'm thinking about Cardi.
oh well, I don't know about Cardi.
Cardi B.
I don't
I
know.
want to say she's getting close to 30, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Is she
again,
really?
if I meet them in that kind of area, then sure, my private jet, we can ready to fly out. First date, I know what's going to happen. It don't really make a difference, whether it happens or not. But we going, and I'm hoping for it to happen. If I see her, and I'm hoping, that this church girl,
Why she got to be a church girl?
no, because I'm changing up.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
I see another woman, not the J Lo, not the Nicki, but I see the beautiful church girl, and we're gonna do that. What was that movie with Eddie Murphy? He just walked all night and talked with the girl.
Not coming to America.
Was it Coming to America?
Boomerang.
It might have been one of those, but it was one of those two where they just walked and talked all night long, like first date.
Eddie, if you're here, give us a call. Let us know what movie it was.
Eddie
Murphy.
So it depends on what the guy sees in a woman, what he wants from her, and the longevity that he wants from it. Otherwise he could have got what he wanted in the club bathroom and left it alone. He had to put on a jet to get it.
You got a rough life there, Chuck. Do we need to have a conversation?
I'm from the Bronx. I'm from Club 21.
Okay, got it.
Thank you very much.
We won't touch that again.
No more. I'm from the Bronx.
I would do something nice. I would do a balling move with an intimate moment. I may fly with jet. We would fly to a place with a private jet, but we would go somewhere and have a picnic. Play that because I was raised with sisters. Like I said, I have 6 sisters. So the sister that's right under me, the one that's 2 years younger than me, she at her teenage at her when she first became an adult in 21, 22, she made money. She was making $10,000. She was a model, so she was making $10,000. So money didn't impress her, but what did impress her was those people that were, other than the fact that people she thought was right, but those people that would do nice things in a different way, not just try to show you rings and diamonds and cars and that. But okay, we fly to Florida and go sit on the beach and have hamburgers and hot dogs, and that kind of kept that sensitivity. We would probably do something like that. We'd probably go to maybe Puerto Rico, someplace that didn't need that, and just sit and walk around and have
what's
pizza.
Your agenda? What's your agenda?
For the first date, my agenda is kind of to see her and see me.
That's
I've
your
never been. Yeah, that's my agenda.
Right.
That's my agenda. And
For
now,
most guys, that ain't that.
For your millennials, they're not even gonna fly her unless she gets on already promising something that she getting on the jet. No, well, I'm sorry, I would say no offense, but I'm telling the truth. So they get that.
It's true.
But now, if you're a man, you should always want your first line to be impressive enough that it shows who you are, but not so impressive that you can't keep doing it.
Right. Again, what's the agenda?
Mm-hmm.
So
that would be my thing. Where would you want to go, Jess? Would you want a man to take you like overseas for your first date?
I mean, my personality, no. I like more intimacy. So for me, it's music because that's my love. So if you're like, hey, we're going out, we're gonna go catch a show, and we're gonna get some food, like that. That to me is a lot. Now, Jason just said one thing, and that was it. That was it. He said he had to protect his investments, and it was like at that moment I knew
that you were an investment. That you.
So that's what I said. I was like, "Oh, I'm an investment. Oh, I'm an investment." Okay. Mm-hmm. But it was the way he said it. It was the way he looked at me when he said it. And it was the simple fact that I was really bad at this time putting windshield wipers on my car. And I probably hadn't changed them in a year.
Wow.
And he was like, how did you even get down here with all the rain? How did you see? I'm like, oh, I'm good. I got it.
That's Dallas. You got love at first sight. That's
Jason and I are also love at first sight. So sometimes it's like, am I the best one to? But I have had guys take me out on those really raunchy dates too, and it's like,
what's a raunchy date? What's a raunchy date?
Oh,
I've never had a raunchy date. Have you ever had a raunchy date, Chuck?
Yeah.
So what would you guys call a raunchy date? I've had some
chicken head.
Dates. Huh?
Chicken head.
Okay.
Yeah, old school. Yeah, a chicken head.
I know exactly what that meant. That was not that. I've never had a.
Where's the fake spoon?
I've actually never had a. I know, right? Because he kept saying he's old school. He's saying he's old. He tells us this. It's not like we're trying to surprise us.
But see, so Dr. Charles and Pastor Dallas, you both are the same age as my mother. So these are things that in the household I was growing up in, these are things I heard.
Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. The encouraging words that made my life worth living. Thank you.
Gotcha. But so my dad was 10 years older than my mom, but I saw being born in the 80s, you really had an opportunity to watch like an entirely separate generation. And then it was like our generation, and our generation was just like, what do we do? Like, I know people now that are still in their 30s and they're like, I don't even know how to adult.
Why?
Well, if we can't adult, how can we even love? How can we manage even myself, sometimes I can't even manage my household. It is what it is.
I'm sorry, guys. The phone fell. I'm sorry.
Hey, we've been on here for a good while. I don't know. We probably can talk all night, but
Oh, we could.
Yeah.
Oh, did you have a call or what happened?
Nothing happened. So I guess I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Hit us with one more, Jess. Let's roll out here.
I'm gonna do this one. What is something that you didn't know about women that surprised you?
That they are better liars than men.
Six Sisters did not surprise me in the least bit. Was not surprised. Was not surprised. I can't. What I can't tell. My wife shared something to me about 2 months ago. I can't share it, but it surprised the mess out of me. I was stunned. So I'm trying to figure out what did I know about women. Now, some things have happened to me that have surprised me. My wife did a dance show for me one time personally by myself, and I never even thought that was her mentality. I never thought she would do something like that. That surprised me. What does surprise me about women overall is the level of tenacity they have when it comes to relationships. Because there's some things that you do to a man.
Yeah.
I'm out.
We'll stay over and over again.
And that tenacity. And what really blows my mind is the tenacity, Chuck, for the person that's the wrong guy, and not the tenacity for the person that's the right guy.
Absolutely.
Do you know how many ladies that has happened to? So
that's a teaching that I can go into all night long,
right?
Because the tenacity to like that brother that does you so wrong really has to do with some of that upbringing. And you need to clean that out because you are so used to it. That's why now when the dude doesn't open the door for some of these millenniums, they're cool with it. But you get a woman around my age, she's like, you better open up that door.
Yep.
Because
that's one of those things.
It's where we coming from, right? It's what we were taught,
right?
And what happened to us that's giving us these triggers back in the day, of what we're doing and what we're learning. And the reason why we're accepting, from him and accepting from him, and we're trying to balance this out. And just like men, women like that gentleman guy and then that freaky guy, to do. Now that surprised me that, you, as much as
have you ever been compared and put in the category, so I would be with you, but I'm with the crazy guy?
Yes, I have.
That happened to me one time.
Girl, let me tell you something. I've had women before I got to where I'm at now. When I was younger and I got my doctorate degree, I had women tell me, you are too smart for me.
Did he say doctorate degree?
He did say doctorate degree.
Do we have doctorate degree, Jessica?
No.
Doctoral.
We're just regular people.
I have dropped out of college 5 times. Hi, I'm a millennial, and my name is Jess.
That makes you special. That makes you special. I've hung around doctors. I know doctors.
I know doctors.
My dad was a pastor. You're too high up for us. You drive a certain car. You live in a certain area.
Wow.
I've had women that think that's small to who they are. Now that's their inner being and feeling of who they are, unworthiness about themselves. To where I can't be with this guy. As nice as you are, I want the guy that's going to lie to me, smack me around, and run the streets with other women, this, that, and the other. Because you probably won't do that, and I'm not used to it. So I'm going to tear this relationship apart in a few months. So I'd rather not even get into it with you.
I have literally had, and ladies, I know y'all going to think I'm crazy, but I'm telling the truth. I literally had a young lady that told me because if he didn't put his hands on her to set her straight, he doesn't love her.
Yep.
That surprised me.
I had that mentality in my very early 20s. Really? I had that mentality. Yep.
I told you it's the mentality. It's the upbringing.
It's the upbringing.
Talk about that.
That's the show.
Yeah.
Because
talk about it.
The Dallas girls, they had a different upbringing.
Absolutely.
Raise your hand, lose your hand. That's a little tip. We were saying, raise your hand, lose your hand, raise your hand. So Spider-Man had a Spider-Man beat. Y'all may not know. Raise your hand.
I know
lose
that
your
song.
hand, just like a spider can.
Does whatever a spider
Yeah.
can.
Lose your hand, lose your life. Now you won't have a wife. Look out.
I'm gonna sing that for the kids.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't do that, and it's a surprise to me to see that when it comes to women. It blows my mind because you don't put your hand on Kendra Dallas. No, please. She already told me. She said, "Touch me, I will kill you. I will kill
I
you."
can speak just from my own. The very first time, and this was Damien's father. I was very much in love with him. Of course, he was a bad boy, so I'm like, yes, I love the bad boys, and I'm all but 17 years old. I'm 17 at this time, and my father had just kicked me out of the house. Never even taught me what a man should be or what I should be looking for in a man. This man, my father, taught me about gangs and how to look for a gangbang. And so that's what I went towards. So the first time that my son's father put his hands on me, I actually went to my mom and I said, well, does that mean he loves me? And she was like, honey, no man deserves to put his hands on you, but you're having a baby with this man, so you have to make it work.
That was just the same as telling you to let the man put his hands. Anyway, that surprised me. That has surprised me. And what surprised me about women all together is the level of how deeply they have been broken.
Yeah.
That is so Charles, that when I talk to they are so broken. So buy my book. Hey, you don't have to be broken anymore. It boggles my mind because for women, because they're incubators, they take the pain and they incubate it and add it to the next pain and incubate it. Okay, well, I can tell you another thing. The attachment they have to their children. That's one that's they're my children. So anyway, that was that. And so that has been mind-boggling. And ladies, if you are watching, there is no reason for a man to put his hands on you. There is no reason, no logic, no rationale, no nothing for a man to put his hands on you. That is not a representative love.
Don't allow it.
Even a dog knows if you hit him hard enough, you're supposed to leave. So if that is one of your things, sweetie, it's time to make a way to get out. It's time to pick a door and to leave. And all the things that he's threatening and all the stuff that you see on television, you plan your movement, because one of the biggest things that's happened to you for a narcissist, an abuser, and a predator is to make you feel like you cannot move without him, and you can. So that's a little side note for us, but that has always amazed me and shocked me. But anyway, all that being said, guys, we came to this was kind of a test. Charles and I always hang out, and we love doing these shows. We just found Jess kind of hanging in, and she stuck real with us. We appreciate you, Jessica. You are just good.
Yeah, thank you, Jessica.
Thank you. This has been fun. I want to do this again. This has been awesome.
We're gonna do it again. We got to get Jessica a camera because she looks pink.
Well, remember today is just I'm having one of them days.
So you don't want a new camera?
Yes, I would love a new camera. Thank you very much.
That was the end of that. That was the end of that. That kind of killed that right there. We're gonna get Jessica a camera. Thank you so much for the camera. For the camera.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm still walking my path, and I'm still coming out of the trials and tribulations of, I don't want to say damage, but definitely brokenness. But I love this point in my life because
you're doing a good job.
It's amazing. I've conquered. I've survived. I've walked through the fires of hell.
Yeah.
And made it out.
Thank you for the camera.
Thank you for the camera.
So let's do this before we go. We're going to get out of here. We have 15 minutes, then it's 7 o'clock. We're going to start with Dr. Charles Dean. Dr. Charles Dean, what's happening in your world? What's going on? Tell us a little bit about it. We got some time. You have to rush. What is Dr. Charles Dean doing that we need to pay attention to? Hey, guys, thank you all for following us and hanging out. So go ahead, D.
The biggest thing is my network. LoveRadioNetwork.com. We have a streaming movie channel. We have our radio broadcast. I eat, sleep, drink that. That's my biggest thing. I'm working on some projects, bringing in. You and I talked about it, making Love Video Network.
Sorry, somebody's on fire. Stop it. Okay. Continue.
You know, just building the network, building the brand. That's
Right.
what we're working on right now. Yeah.
I was gonna say what is Jess doing, but Jess is gonna probably point to me. He said, "Whatever you're doing, that's what we're doing."
Well, I have my own stuff that I do too. Outside.
What are you doing, Jessica? Well, we don't. We have to have
So-
a maverick. We have to have websites and that. We're not gonna do. But you can share it because we want to get all your stuff. When you say boom, you can say go to my website and
Yes.
get my
Right.
new
Absolutely.
pink donut with the hat that goes with the donut because she wore the bagel out. But I will do this, Jessica. Where are you right now? What is the thing that is pressing on you that you want to see happen right now in your life?
In my life,
In your life,
biggest one right now is us moving, getting out of New England again, and getting back into the South. I've had an amazing. I used to think that my life was really hard, but when I really look at it, I've traveled up and down the Eastern Seaboard, and I'm a Southern girl at heart. Like, I need to be in the South. The North is not.
down. Somebody hand her a banjo.
I'd play the banjo.
Of course you do. She's a singer.
Wow. Wow.
The banjo.
Man, that's a love of music.
There's a good story behind that one. I would love to see my music career take off, my art career take off, all the things that I've wanted to do. That's what I'm and then comedy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Jess is very funny. She says she's comedy gold. She just played a banjo on her arm. Oh boy.
No, it's technically a Fender Stratocaster. It's a 1952.
Then she wanted to give us the details of it, like we really could know what it was.
You know some music, man.
Right, she's the music.
That are into guitars. There's
Right.
yeah.
She's still telling us about it. Still telling us about it. Jessica is well, okay. We have Higher Standards Organization. We're doing this is the beginning of our podcast. Dr. Charles Dean is helping us out. Jessica's helping us out. We just did this on the fly, and we do stuff on the fly. We haven't been on Facebook in a while, so we need to get on Facebook more often because he and I we do very well. And Jessica's kind of
we do. Definitely.
We are doing the Higher Standards Organization. We're doing the Power Couple Support Network. We are doing a lot of different things. So make sure you follow us. In order to follow us, you can also get to follow Jessica. If you ever call the organization, she's the one that handles it. She's the one that takes care of it, and she's very good at it. There's some other people. There's Leslie and the other people that take care of it. But we are trying to get to a point that we are changing the world. Dr.
90 seconds.
90 seconds. Dr. Charles Dean does it through media. We do it
That's
through
for us. That's the calling.
I got it. I don't know nothing of this. You're smarter than me. I just kind of I kind of flow it like I knew what was going on. I have no idea what just happened. So I appreciate that. We have to set another date. Follow our Facebook and the different platforms because we're going to actually do this again, and we're having a lot more because we did very well. Literally, guys. Literally. Yep. This was 5 minutes put together. Everybody threw their stuff on, and we did this in 5 minutes. And now we're here. So can you imagine if we planned this thing out? So we're going to do this on a weekly basis. Charles has been on me the whole time. So I'm done. This is Charles's network. He's going to close us out. We're going to answer whatever questions. And I thank you guys so much for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube for following us. All right.
I'm just excited, to be here. So thank you guys, everybody. Jessica.
Nice pool, Charles. Nice pool.
Thank you very much. Sun is going down. Sun is going down.
Yeah, right. Nice pool. I like the color of Jess's kitchen. Isn't that bad? That wood.
Look,
and
my
she has a pans match.
Oh,
right?
Look at those beautiful flowers back there too.
Wow. I like the pots on the wall.
Thank you.
Her hubby loves her.
Yes.
She has a hubby that loves her.
He does.
He's funny. They have a dog.
His name is Bentley.
His name is Bentley.
His name is Bentley.
His name is Bentley. His name is Bentley.
Bentley Farnsworth. That's what.
Ooh, so we're now going to be put off Facebook too. Thanks, Jess. Because we know who Bentley Farnsworth is. We do know him. Yeah. And now he's a dog.
Oh, you do not know.
He's a dog.
On that note,
Wait a minute. Hold it, Charles. The old woman on the wall is over there with a nice, beautiful glass of champagne and a beautiful dress on. So I'm going to go hang out with her. Go hang out with her. I appreciate you guys very much. This is it. Dr. Charles Dean, go out with a bang. We will see you guys, next week, next year? And then the mother-in-law can't. They both are standing the same way because I have peripheral vision. I can see.
Let's do something next week, man. Just
next week? What day? Next week?
I don't care. I'm always in the studio. We can just have some fun.
Thursday is good.
Thursday's good.
Yeah. Thursday's a good day. Yeah. And Jessica, write down Thursday.
I did. I got you. What's a good time though?
What time are we gonna do it, Chuck?
5:30, 6 o'clock again.
Okay.
Let's make it at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Okay.
That way we can let everybody know. 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Everybody that doesn't know, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Facebook live. We're there. Jess will have a new camera, so she won't have to look all blurry.
You have to be,
Spirit fingers.
You can't see me.
I know, right? All right. We'll talk to y'all a little later. Love y'all.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Peace.